Hello, it's John Lindeman here with this video on active versus passive property investment. There's one thing about property that makes it rather different to other forms of investment, and that is you can actively become involved in improving the value of your investment. Imagine that you held shares in Kohls and you decided to go down to the local Kohls with some paint and paint the front of Kohls to improve the value of your shares. Now, one thing would probably happen, and that is you'd probably get arrested. The other, it wouldn't make any difference to the share price. Not so with property. You can do things like a simple cosmetic renovation and improve the value of a property dramatically. You can do structural renovations, which are more complex, maybe adding a room or a courtyard, and that will also improve the value of your property. Then you can do things like development, urban infill or slitter type developments, which can dramatically increase the value of the property as well. But there's one thing that's very, very important about any one of these active investment strategies, and that is you need to find the right type of property. So if you're thinking of doing, say, a cosmetic renovation, it's very important to find the right property in the right area. And by that I mean an area that's got lots of variation, different types of properties. The more variation, the better. And what you would be doing is looking at buying a property at the lower price end. The same thing applies to properties in a street. What you're doing there is you're looking for lots of different variation in the types of properties and then buy one at the low price end with the intention of renovating it to one of the better types of properties. The other critical thing is that you need to have market movement while you're owning the property and while you're holding it, doing the work in the right direction. In other words, it's got to increase in price as a result of market-driven growth. That's essential because if property prices go backwards, it can rob you of all the hard work, all the profits you've done. The last thing about these sorts of things is that they involve a number of different skills. So you've got to have the skills that you would need to do the work or be able to employ and manage people who have those skills. You need time, you need money, and they can test relationships, especially if you're living in the property while you're doing a renovation. So remember, you need to have all of those different things in your favour, and there will always be cost and time blowouts that you need to consider as well. But all in all, if you have all of the capabilities, the time, money, everything you need, then actively involving yourself in property investment is a great way to make more growth more quickly.